welcome to a session of Blood City, a Chicago by Night Chronicle. Last session, our whole coterie got captured. A area to well, let's just get right into it because let's start with introductions. How about Jolene? Why don't you tell us about yourself and Sparkles?
Hi, my name is Jolene. My handle is Tokyo Rose, and I'm playing Sparkles, who is a Malkavian, about 15 years old. She likes to be a little bit younger and just fuck stuff up.
Nigel, tell us about Ben.
All right, so I'm Nigel, or Nubs the Zombie. I'll be playing Ben Borson, a big biker gangrel who is thoroughly annoyed at the current situation, so expect him to be making a mess of things. And I mean that in a visceral way, so yeah, that's going to be fun.
All right, last but not yet again, Chris, tell us about Augustus.
Of course, I'm Chris, so the Primogen, that's my handle, and I'm playing Augustus Sverd, who is a expat former Sabat La Sombra who came all the way from Europe for some peace and quiet in Chicago, and boy, did he not get it. But we're going to make the best of the situation. It's going to be fine.
Standing. So the first thing I'm going to all to do, each one of you please make 5 rouse checks.
Ugh. Ooh. You do these things to us. Let me see. Oh, that's right.
So to catch up the audience while they're rolling, last time the entire coterie got staked and carried off to Black Site. So the reason I'm asking 5 rouse checks, multiple nights of trying to recover and sleeping experimentation. That's they're going to be quite hungry, most likely, as they finally consciousness.
Ugh. I am at hunger 5.
All right.
I think
Feral creature.
Oh my gosh.
This is good. Well, I did kind of warn of that.
All right, so rouse checks. Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, I'm at 3 hunger. Okay, that's 5, right?
5 hunger. Sparkles, have you determined how many failed?
The window shifted up, so I'm scrolling.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, it was kind of ridiculous for me to ask for 5 each. Rolls.
I think you got
3.
You got 4.
Yeah, she's got 4 gained.
Oh, 5. Yeah, so that's 5 then.
Is that
she
5?
made 1 successfully, same as me.
Wow. All right, we have 2 feral vampires.
Hooray!
All right, so
we're beast mode. Yeah.
Right. Augustus.
Interesting.
Oh, Sparkles is not going to be happy.
No. In fact, you can hardly do anything except think of food. Your hunger, just you feel like you're in the deepest, driest desert. A human being is gonna look like an oasis. Dive in.
I think at hunger 4 or 5, probably 4, right? I'll start bleeding.
Oh, you have stigmata?
Whoa.
Oh.
So they're gonna pay the extra attention. You each wake up. The reason you made all those checks is because you're finally waking up after a lot of experimentation. Take eyes this night. Isolated cell individually, so you don't know the others are, and they want to observe what happens. So, probably drawing a lot of their attention, Sparkles, having her Ada going off. Please describe your primitive feral reaction cell in waking up our single light bulb. What looks double-sided right in front of you. However, all you can think of, you're totally consumed. Thought of
Well, she's got like an OCD tick, so she's gonna be kind of like scanning the room, counting every single crack in the wall, kind of like swaying like a child in shock. She's bleeding. She wants George. I don't know if they have George with her. Probably not.
George has his own cell.
George has his own cell.
Not there with you.
Okay, we'll get back to George. So she's gonna be swaying, and she's gonna be like, "Please, Mr. Kidnapper, I'm hungry. The London Bridge is falling down."
Now, Sparkles, do you have the eat food merit? Or
Yes,
whatever?
I do.
Well, that's going to make this next part interesting. Suddenly, a panel on the wall to your right slides open, and there's a blood bag, like kind you would get in a hospital. Donated blood, that sort of pouch. So, without automatically, you don't quite have a choice. You probably dive.
Yep. She's gonna go for it, and blood is everywhere.
Covered in red.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
this orange jumpsuit is just gonna be soaked.
It was the best for what do they call it? A Capri Sun that you've ever had. Now have a red jumpsuit. You lose a hunger at 4, since you do have to eat.
Oh yay! Then I can stop bleeding.
It's actually Iron Gullet that allows you to drink bagged.
Is it Iron Gullet? Do you have Iron
Yeah.
Gullet? Which
Yeah.
which is that the one you have?
Yes.
Okay, that is the one.
And
That's
I can,
what I thought.
And I can eat regular food too.
Hello, combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she likes to eat.
That's right.
I'm gonna bang on the door and I'm gonna say, "Hungry, hungry, feed me."
Suddenly, the double mirror changes. You can see straight through it. A couple scientists, one military member, red glasses, staring at you. Most curious.
I'm gonna go in front of the mirror and stare at him. Where's George?
Who is George?
He's my friend. He's really small, furry, looks like a hippopotamus giraffe. He's my friend. Don't you have friends, mister?
Are you hungry?
Oh my god, I'm so hungry. Can I have ice cream? Something, come on. Something, I'm hungry.
How was
Meow.
that blood bag?
What about it? It's gone.
Did it taste?
I mean, come on, I'm hungry. Everything tastes good.
Interesting. Then suddenly it becomes a mirror again. gone. Scientists were taking down notes rapidly. Tired of conversation. Suddenly, the same thing happens in Ben's cell. Side door opens. There's a blood bag there.
Ben knows he can't drink from these, so he's just kind of looks at it for a bit, kicks it against the wall, and continues pacing back and forth, kind of growling like a predatory animal that's been caged.
Then you have the...
Occasionally he'll kick the door as hard as he can.
Your double mirror, suddenly, Ben turns into the same gentleman standing in front. What's wrong? Don't you like your food?
I don't like it when my food talks.
Yeah, they all say. How do you feel?
Feel like a kid in a toy store. Which one of you are going to be a new puppet? I think you, and I point at one of them taking notes. I'm going to make you into a puppet for my friend.
Roll intimidation.
Woohoo! Let's do this. Eyes of the Beast going. I get the +2. And this is all hunger dice. Charisma or manipulation?
Let's go with what...
Or composure.
Your call based on how you're doing it.
Right, I'm pretty much trying to play it like I'm still in control, so I'll go with composure and...
A lot of successes.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of flip out a bit, considering you're at hunger 5.
Yep.
And
slam the glass like some beast that's lost control.
Scientist loses his composure, and he runs off, gets out of there.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be fun.
I like this. Then you get the mirror again. Justice, you're not ravenous.
Of course not.
Could eat, though. Could eat.
Yes, I am feeling... Oh, I am feeling a bit nippish, yes, I suppose. But do I know that it's a two-way mirror? Do I know it's the only mirror of that kind? In the room, I mean.
So how's the sombra affect mirrors anymore? Does that do anything?
We don't really reflect in it, I do believe. We're kind of blurry. It's hard to distinguish our features. We're not invisible. That would be ridiculous.
So you see mostly the room, and there's a blurry figure right in the middle.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I have nothing better to do, and I have plenty of time, so I will simply stand in the spot and stare at this mirror until something happens. Doesn't matter how long it takes. I don't have anything else to do.
You notice that in the center of the mirror, your blurry mark, it almost looks like it's a hole, like you can walk straight through it.
Really?
Yeah.
I just slowly reach out and touch it. Something happens.
As you touch it, you feel like you're falling backwards.
That's new. That's interesting.
And the world becomes black.
No, you got my attention. What's going on?
Land, big pile of dirt.
Really? Look around. Where am I?
see a man dead. Like his skull's bashed in, he's sliced open.
Oh, really? How long ago? Is he cold?
He's still
Blood
warm,
still pouring out? Oh,
and
excellent.
your hands are covered in blood.
Excellent, and I shall feed. If I have time, if there's no one else there, of course. For the rest, I shall be on the lookout.
Bend down. Consume the blood.
If I can, yes.
You notice the murder weapon. Jawbone of an axe. Field.
Oh, interesting.
Feel as if the heavens are watching you.
This man, his head bashed in with his head of an ass, a skull of an ass. Does he look familiar to me? Do I recognize him?
He looks just like you.
It's rather uncomfortable. I feel exposed. I simply drop the skull and I walk away. This is not really I'm not comfortable with the situation. I don't like to witness my own mortality, as it were.
And then you rise from your slumber. As you awake, you almost hear someone yelling from behind you. Someone says, "Finds the book." But now you're in a cell. See a blurry version of you in front of yourself. Single light bulb, gray room.
I look at this mirror, and I simply ask out loud, "Gentlemen, please, if you wish to observe me, at least show me the courtesy of letting me watch you myself. You ruined my jacket." No response? Oh,
Not for a moment. Then you see this gentleman again. The same one that the others have seen. You were stirring.
Hello. Oh, right. I was dreaming, I suppose. That would explain a few things.
You dream often.
I don't know. Do you?
Presses a button. Side panel opens up. There's a packet of blood.
Oh, so I'm some matter of pet then, to be fed at your will and whim. No, thank you. I'm quite fine. Oh, sorry, you were saying?
What were you dreaming about?
Now, see, I'm really not in the business of giving things away for free. If I tell you that, what can you offer me in return? The location of this place, what you want with me, what's in that bag? Anything will do. Information for information.
Then becomes a mirror again. Gentleman is gone.
I suppose it was boring him. Is the bag still there?
Yes, the bag is still there. Side panel has not closed.
I walk up to the bag and I examine the contents, sniff it.
It seems to be inert blood. Not fresh.
Interesting.
Probably taken big blood repository, blood bank, something.
I shall give them something to think about. I start just painting these random occultish looking symbols across the wall just for something fun to do. To make them wonder what I'm doing. Yes, yes, the circle has to be perfect around this. It's very important for the ritual, yes.
So each one of you hears this loud buzzer. This is after about a couple hours of you being left to yourself.
What now?
The back wall, which did not appear to be anything but a wall, lifts up like it was a door. In fact, the seams to this door are incredibly flush. Previously, it didn't look like there was way in or out. Glass was removed.
Interesting.
I'm gonna investigate it. Kind of look in and out of it.
It's a larger room with another double-sided mirror on one side. Second story, but also two more doorways. Back, you're in the middle one. The other two doorways lead to the other cells, sparkles.
Well, I don't know which one. I'll go check the other cells one by one and see if I can find my compatriots.
Ben, is that you? How
No,
delightful.
it's the Tooth Fairy.
Oh, really? Then if you see Ben, could you tell him I'd like to see his beautiful face again?
Go sod yourself with a brick. How do we get you out of here?
Oh, do you have a brick lying around? I wouldn't know. I'm in exactly the same situation as you are.
Oh, so his door opened too. Alright. Go find Sparkles as well. Reunite. Like, you two okay?
No, they took George. And I don't know where he is.
I got plans to get you a new puppet. No worries.
No, I need George.
Well, George will have a friend. We'll get George too.
Okay, we'll get George a friend, but we have to find George first.
Sparkles, I swear we will find your friend if we have to kill everyone in this place.
Yes, let's
I'm okay with this. No giraffe gets left behind.
Yes, excellent. We have a goal, we have a mission.
Yes.
Friends?
You'd think we're all Markavians.
What's wrong with being a
only
monkey?
we were.
Oh, I'm not mocking the Malkavian.
Now, on another note, I'm quite curious. There was a man in here, no? Was
Yes,
it another room?
He had red glasses, and he didn't have friends.
Yeah. Guy looked pent up.
I'd like to ask him a few things. Have any one of you seen my gloves? Seem to have taken them from me.
I'm hungry.
Oh, that's a good idea. I take stock of what equipment I still have on.
You have nothing.
Swinging in the breeze. All right. Well,
Glorious.
that is awesome. Well, looks like we got George and our gear we need. One step at a time, though. I don't know about y'all, but I need some food.
Now I could certainly go for something.
I want to make sure to activate the ghost in the machine, so I'm not seen on camera.
Okay.
With Ghost in the Machine, you activate another power, and what it is that power also works on machines. So,
Okay, so which power do I have to activate?
whichever one you want to. I mean, Silence of Death, Unseen Passage. What's the other one? Vanish, I think is what it is. Whichever ones you have.
I do have Unseen Passage.
There you go. One hunger roll away, and you go poof, gone.
Oh no, I think we should eat something first, because if I'm super hungry, that's bad.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Oh no, but I have Silence of Death that's free.
Yep.
I can activate that and Ghost in the Machine, so at least I'm not seen on cameras.
Well, Silence of Death makes you quiet.
Yes, I'll be very quiet. You won't hear my bells.
That's creepy. Creepy. All right. I didn't know about the bells.
So
That's awesome.
just then, after you orient yourself a little, another door opens on that second floor, the little ledge up top. Much smaller room. Inside the room was that one worker from the airport who passenger side of the truck. Flight line uniform. He is very, very nervous. What? Where would I go? What?
Pleasant surprise.
I'm hungry. He's dead.
I'm gonna leap up there and eat him.
Well then. Well.
Everyone jump in
So
on
you
it.
have to find someone else to ask questions.
Augustus, you don't have to. Are you going to feed or are you going to?
Well, if they're indulging, I'm sure he will not survive for very long. Spare some for me, would you? I don't mind sloppy seconds.
He's going to do his best to fend you off. Make a athletics plus brawl. You get in there immediately. Drain. But if you fail your athletics plus brawl. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. That's strength plus brawl, not athletics. Sorry.
How does it work? Does a normal human have 5 points of hunger in them, or how does it work?
Yeah.
So messy critical on that. So Sparkles gets in there, but Ben really gets in there.
I was using the potence power of Soaring Leap to get up to the next level quicker.
Nice.
I will wait for the next opportunity.
Ben's being a little greedy on this one.
Ben might be hungrier.
Ben has 5 hunger. Ben does not want to eat his friends.
I was going to say we could ask him some questions about the delivery of the cocaine, but I suppose if we find the other one, that point is moot.
Right.
Hunger trumps reason.
Yeah. How much do I get out of him?
This is actually interesting. I don't think the rules quite cover it. Because I mean, you're probably going to drain him dry. But you're also sharing. Augustus, you do not jump in on this. Is that right?
No.
Actually, the rules do cover it on page 212 of it.
Okay. What happens if you're sharing?
A human has 5 hunger to slake if you pass him around and you don't care about killing him.
Okay. So that would mean 3 to you and 2 to Sparkle since you got in there deeper.
Right.
I use this opportunity to look at what else is in this room. Is there any?
I drink my 3 and then toss him 2 Sparkles.
Thank you.
That's why I have these scenarios.
Oh, it's totally cool. I'm kind of one of those people that compulsively memorize rules, so
That's handy.
It has its uses.
I'm absolutely garbage at remembering rules.
Thankfully, I'm also one of those people that thoroughly believe that fun trumps story. Yes.
Just then this guy appears again.
Oh, I'm eating him.
Interesting. How did that taste?
Like an appetizer. Get over here.
Oh, in due time. I can promise you. Be face to face.
So he's watching us through a mirror, is he?
Correct.
Wily. Well, I suppose with our hunger slaked, more or less. What now? More experiments?
You did not partake. Why was this?
There's quite a few reasons, but mostly I don't like to share. At least not at the same time. Tell me, have you figured out yet why I'm not appearing on any security footage? Or rather, why my rather handsome face is not?
Perhaps you could tell me.
No, I was more curious if you've got a reason for it. Personally, I'd love to hear it. I just can't even get myself on Facebook right now. Have you heard about Tinder? Please, Ben, control yourself.
The mirror
Plenty of...
does not feel like normal material. Something up with way too hard. There's something I would like to try.
Indulge us.
Goes in and hits the button. The room starts filling up with gas. You can see it right on the edge as it billows out. It sort of has this green air to it, but quickly dissolves into clear, not quite traceable. Starts to look a little bit like gasoline. Whole room.
I'm gonna activate a few powers, hopefully. Alright, resilience is on. Defy Bane is on.
Well done, well done. I'll just stand over in the corner and look like I know what I'm doing.
I'll stand next to you.
I'm gonna move so that if this gas goes boom, the blast hits me before it hits them. Holding up the corpse to provide further protection.
What a hero you are.
I'm beefy.
Well, does this gas smell of anything I recognize?
You think it smells somewhere in the area between gasoline or kerosene. It might be a mixture, special blend.
Interesting.
There's this heavy metallic component to it. Can't quite place.
Oh, well, wouldn't it be delightful if we actually...
I'm pretty sure out of game I know what that is.
I whisper to my two compatriots, why don't we pretend to be affected by this and just collapse to the ground, and when they come in to get us, we kill them.
I think that's a good idea.
Alright, I'm willing to play along.
Oh dear, I'm feeling lightheaded, I say, as I kind of stagger around a little bit. Oh, and I activate awe, of course.
Add to that performance check.
Let's see, yeah. Oh wait, do I have that? Oh, there we go. I do. It's free. Composure, listening, intelligence. So, do we roll anything to?
Oh yeah, roll a performance check.
All right.
Charisma?
Charisma.
No, manipulation. Definitely manipulation.
Gotcha. Manipulation
Got it.
plus performance.
I have performance and a specialty in the blues.
Good
I have 2 successes.
Do I get a bonus for awe in this? I don't recall.
Yes, you get to add your presence to it.
Oh, perfect. That's 1 extra dot. Boop. Oh, 4 successes. Quite convincing. Oh dear. I need to sit down and I slowly.
See the doctor is
Theatrically.
writing away. Very interesting.
I don't feel so good.
The warden pulls out a cigarette,
Oh no.
lights it up.
Oh no.
This big flame in his hand. Blows a smoke ring, and just then, flash, flash, flash,
Can
flash,
I?
flash, flash. So, what's the roll for to resist Shrek?
Oh.
Oh yeah. That's a willpower roll if I'm not mistaken.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, please roll willpower. Plus, I think you get a humanity bonus.
Yeah, 1/3 of your humanity.
Oh. Delightful. So
Range for action.
how do I have 7 humanity?
Because that's what's standard.
Yeah. So rounded, was it rounded down?
That's rounded down, yes.
Yeah, so 2.
Yep.
Oh, 3 successes.
The difficulty is set by the storyteller based on what was presented in front of us.
Right.
So willpower and humanity.
Yeah, 1/3 of your humanity.
Plus 2.
So rounded down. Yeah.
Wait, say it again.
Willpower plus 2. Because of your humanity, 130. Did anybody fail? No, it looks like success.
What difficulty are we going against?
I'll make that a surprise until you.
All right, I'll just set it for 1 and whatever it says.
Yeah, that's
3
successes.
successes.
Yep.
Oh, there's actually a frenzy roll.
Very bottom of your page.
He did not actually light anything on fire. Bluff. Like, yes, I can play too. There was just some some flashers in there.
Oh. I just learned something about the UI on this thing. When you do the frenzy roll, it automatically adds your bonus from humanity. You don't have to add it in as a modifier.
That makes sense. Yeah, there you go. So
has
frenzy roll. Just hit the frenzy button.
So
yeah. Enough.
I'm
Roll 20 is
assuming-
great.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's great. I'm assuming he's aware that we're faking it then, if he's talking to us still.
Right. However, you do notice that the 2 scientists on the side, the alleged scientists, they're wearing the quintessential white coats.
Yeah.
They were writing away as if they were very convinced somehow this mixture is affecting you.
Well, that's good.
And he
Keeping
didn't
up
bother
with
to correct
Masquerade.
them.
I'll just stay down here for now. I don't have anything better to do. There's no other door, is there?
Excellent.
I'm going to activate prowess and chuck the corpse at the glass as hard as I can.
Okay. Roll for strength athletics for damage. Class.
All right. It's 2 for the prowess.
You put a nice dent. You see the spider web sort of pattern crush into the glass. Scientists flinch.
Like crap, it's tempered.
Well, what is it he wants, I wonder, as I'm lying there?
Picking my corpse back up. Keeping that.
Yes.
Just then you feel the swift breeze of ventilation. Apparently there's a fan somewhere. They're clearing out the gas. And then on the other side, from where you entered, another door opens. And you see this interesting creature. Pale, dead looking, clean shaven, short man. About 5'4". Really short. Bald. Meekly enter. Wearing a jumpsuit. Red.
And who the fuck are you?
Harold. Where are we?
We're on Sesame Street. Couldn't you figure it out? This here's Big Bird. Hold up the corpse.
What
He
is
doesn't
talking
look
about,
like
Buckles?
Big Bird.
Who's Big Bird?
I figured you all could get along.
He certainly seems like a decent fellow. Tell me, Henry, do you play poker?
No. Don't
Baccarat?
make time game.
But what do you make time for?
Hey, mister, what was the last thing you remembered before being here?
I was. Are you? Are you kindred?
Well, if we're not, the cat's out of the bag now. I mean, I don't know too many people who walk around with a mutilated corpse, but hey, whatever.
I was in my haven. We were raided. I assume my story's similar.
We weren't in our haven, but
Someone
Yeah.
threw us under the bus.
yeah, we had an incident trying to get a phone replaced, and yeah.
How long have you been here?
I don't know, but Sparkles is still hungry.
Well,
Now,
based on how many times I felt the pull of the sun, I'd say a little under a week.
Perhaps I'm just being overly cautious of this, but should we really be discussing these matters when we have spectators? I believe the most proper form of action would be just to be silent, not even acknowledge that we're related.
I can see your point, but none of them are going to live through the night.
Well, that's certainly true, but you shouldn't spoil the surprise for them.
True. Hey, I look at the one with the red glasses. Where's my puppet?
Yes, where is George?
Oh, no, not George, the new one.
Where is George? We need George.
Where's George?
He's a crucial member of this team, Ben. I don't appreciate you not prioritizing his retrieval.
Oh, I figure where one is, the other one is.
Yeah, well, that's true.
George is
I'm like,
important to you.
I'm like crying because I'm missing George.
George is, I would say, the most valuable member of this group. Without him, we are aimless vagabonds, unable to function.
Take note of that.
Out of game, I am totally going to have to get a giraffe patch for my vest here.
Also, David, I believe I earned a stain on my soul last time. Perhaps I should roll for that. I just
You
remembered.
did. So the
I did something
difference
very brutal.
between your roll 3 dice.
He's got 2 dice.
Got 2 dice?
2 dice to roll because the stain is not rolled.
Well, you have
So I
7
rolled 2
humanity though,
dice.
right?
Yeah, it's the difference between his humanity and the amount of stains he accrued.
Right. So it'd be 2 dice if he had 1 stain?
Yeah.
Dice? Yeah, 1 stain. So roll 2 dice.
Alright. Roll 2d10. Oh, that's 1 6. I suppose that's 1 success.
That's a success.
That's all you needed.
Yep, you didn't lose humanity.
Ah, perfect. So happy about that.
Soon enough. You'll get rid of that pest.
Soon enough. No, that's actually very good. I do feel bad about that poor energy drink consumer.
Oh. How will Red Bull ever recover?
I shall carry on the torch. Anyway, proceed. Well, Henry was it, right?
Harold.
Harold, of course. What a plain name. Harold.
What?
You've been here for how long?
At least
Basically.
at least 2 months.
Oh, at least 2 months. Tell me, when did they shave you of all your body hair? Was that the first day? Is that the fate that awaits us all?
Like, they do that?
Oh,
You did it
This is
yourself.
no, I'm naturally supernatural.
Right. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Wait,
You have a
what?
strange shape to your skull. Well,
I'm ashamed that I was caught.
yes, well.
They haven't violated me in that way yet. 2 ways.
So they have violated you.
And my
Harold, your friends, you say, are your
What
friends
happened to
still here?
your friends?
Hold up the corpse. Now point to the spot the doctor touched you.
Man, there's a time and place for everything. Well, and while I do appreciate that, Sparkles, your question is very appropriate. What happened to your friends?
they have me. Final death.
Oh no.
Oh, so these people aren't... They're playing for keeps. Okay.
They play a lot of games.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it myself. Jokes aside. They're playing for keeps. I gotta be serious. We gotta stop playing like rats in a maze. They're leading us here.
Hmm.
So what have they done so far to you, games wise?
Oh. First thing was hand is new. I throw it.
Ow.
It's strange the way they continuously feed and starve me. They made
Just
my friends and I kill each other. Oh,
You think that with this much research, they should be happy. What else is there to know? Yes, we can die. Yes, we drink blood. We kill each other sometimes. We can regrow lost limbs, at least some of us can.
In a
Surely they must be done with this
strange
by now.
way. I admire their tenacity.
Harold, there's nothing to admire about these people. They are disgusting. They have
Wait, I think I
garbage
heard about this.
filled
Isn't
with
that Dick Holmes thing?
the what now?
Stick Holmes.
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, that.
I'm not familiar with the concept.
That's when you admire and like the person who's torturing you.
Oh, yes, well, that concept I'm quite familiar with. Stockholm syndrome, really?
I have
Interesting.
learned quite a bit. Probably more than they have.
Let us know. Reveal your secrets.
We
I'm
might
gonna
not
start-
even make it through the night. So what if we got
I'm going
to
to start
lose?
pacing the room, looking for anywhere that looks like I could kick a door in or something.
Just then,
I'm sorry.
hear a new alarm. It sounds more of like Anna. Harold, frantic, runs back to his room.
What now? Is the door closing behind him?
You think we should go to his room? I look at Augustus when I say that.
I have no idea, but
Our
why not?
rooms. Yeah, let's go to his room.
The more the merrier.
Do you want to all pile into his room?
Sure.
Sure.
Yes.
Right as you cross the threshold, you notice that the room starts to fill with fire for real this time.
Oh fuck.
Apparently, there are flamethrowers on every corner.
Good gut reaction. Ben, you're an asset.
You will learn. You will learn, or you will die.
Well, it looks like you learned.
There's so much to
This is it then, just night after night of going in and out of rooms, drinking the blood of, well, relatively innocent mortals and killing each other. It's kind of amusing. It's sort of a metaphor for the ivory tower, don't you agree? Just locked up in this
It's a
little maze.
survival game. And tick and tuck. And then you must do what they ask you.
And if you refuse, then just simply destroy
Then
it.
you die. Then you die.
What a waste of assets.
There is no will. There is no. They just do.
Where's your spine, man?
Do not. When they ask you a question, you must understand. They're not interested in the answer.
I see the clock strikes 1 and the mouse runs down. And the clock strikes 2 and then we must fly. Who knows what else will be? Only time will tell us.
We are now in a new. I've never been. There's not one of these rooms.
Is this your private chamber?
Usually.
Interesting. Love what you've done with the place. Well, I'm just really curious. When is our mysterious observer going to make his presence known again? Or are we supposed to go to sleep here together in this room?
It might be best for us to sleep for now. Conserve source.
Well,
Are you hopeful
shall
that we can get out of here?
Oh, it's not a hopeful, it's a certain thing.
it's simply a matter of time. But I'm curious what they're going to do with us, so I really don't feel like pushing too much at the moment. But maybe that's just me. What do you think, Sparkles?
I don't care. I need George. I'm gonna stomp my feet.
Just then, Harold, after looking at you stomping your feet, turns towards the another glass mirror. Right? Puts his hand onto it. I get the feeling soon enough.
Okay.
Well, that was ominous and cryptic.
Have you managed to get the name of our captors? Do you know where we are at all?
We are somewhere near Chicago. That. The man in the red glasses, we call him the Warden.
The Warden. And of course, then we are the prisoners, and our jailers are the scientists with their little sketch pads taking notes. Harold, do you think they value you?
They seek answer. They believe the answer. They do not understand. Death is only.
I like your way of thinking. Huh. Has anyone gotten any reaction out of threat? Well, no, I suppose not. You have been killing each other already. It's interesting how they just consider us disposable. There is only a finite amount of us, isn't there?
This facility has existed. There's
Harold, an interesting question just popped up in my mind. Have they ever forced you to make another one of our kind?
forced me. Sorry, what was it?
Have they ever forced you to make another one of our kind?
Not me.
But others?
I've seen the experiments will. You'll see. Yeah, they don't often repeat the exact same.
I would imagine this kind of information, this kind of secret, would be quite valuable for someone who wanted to, well, I don't know, take over the world, create an army of super soldiers. But
You've been reading too many comic books.
I do have my indulgences. I'm quite fond of Marwell. Is that how you pronounce it? Marwell?
I think it's Marvel.
Marvel, of course. Yes.
Hey, Sparkles.
Yeah.
Were you able to sneak any of your knives in?
No, there's with George.
Looking at the corpse, I could probably make something sharp out of one of his bones.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Can you chop his arm off? I think I want to eat on it. Not on it.
That's easily done.
Well, indulge her, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull a limb off and hand it to her while I get to work making
You don't
a
mind,
femur knife.
Sorry. You don't mind, do you, Harold? She gets the munchies.
Not much bothers me.
Oh, the dreary outlook on our life.
I like you, Harold.
Well, I shall go to sleep, so wake me if something exciting happens.
And I'm gonna make femur knives.
That note, I would like us to 5-minute break.
Mm-hmm.
Back with the broadcast. Moment.
Yep. See you in a bit.
Welcome back, Blood City. I'll go by Chronicle. Our vampires just found inmates, if you will. Harold. Been here for months. They're all kind of crammed into a cell. Once again, you hear an odd buzzing. This time it's more like an
Bees?
Do I wake up from this?
You all may make rouse checks.
Oh.
Oh,
Day.
so it is another day. Okay.
Another day.
Oh, I'm at 4 hunger. This Harold fellow is looking rather tasty.
Ah, crap.
Did everyone gain hunger? No.
I'm more annoyed at the fact that my powers are no longer. I had done so well turning them without hunger.
Yeah.
Got some hungry
no.
vampires.
Best laid plans of Kain and Caleb.
I will roll Harold. I think this will do it. You also gain hunger. So the same wall opens up again. Larger room. There's a large animal in the other room. Bull. Ow. Bull.
Oh, I'm gonna eat you.
Sitting there, not quite understanding what's going on.
Just be careful, Ben. I've heard about something called mad cow's disease. Who knows what they put into this creature?
I doubt they want me to be mad.
That's Creutzfeldt-Jakob's disease. It's you just walk around this. No matter. You do you.
I'm going to eat this little bitch. Forgive
Yeah.
the
Save
language.
some for me.
With a cow, there's enough to go around.
How do you want to approach this bull?
Slowly, like somebody who knows that this could go very badly, but doesn't have experience on how to prevent it.
Oh, I would kill for a cheeseburger.
That is not how you prevent it. I'm gonna try to keep my composure and approach it gently and nicely. Oh, 1 second, real life's calling.
Make anybody who's leaving the room, make an awareness plus composure check.
Alright, awareness plus composure.
Okay. I missed what that was. What are we rolling?
If you're leaving the cell, make a composure plus awareness check. Awareness.
Oh dear.
Ooh, nice.
Well, I am hangry, as Sparkles put it.
You all notice that your cell's not the only cell that's open on this side.
I think it's breakfast time for everybody.
This blonde woman sort of peeking out, just one eye.
Right, who's that over there? Another friend of yours, Harold?
I'm not sure. Anna, is that you? Yes, it's me.
Hannah, do come out. We don't bite much.
That's funny.
Yes, I'd like to consider myself a comedian.
Care to join our summer barbecue? The food is a little rare, but
And I did not that you were still one piece. I wasn't. See,
eh?
What do
How's
you
that
mean?
work?
well, as I told you yesterday, sometimes they remove body parts.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
By unfortunate choice of words, with us.
Hannah, what did they do to you? Do let us know what we can expect in the future, I mean.
While they're talking, I'm feeding.
Yes, it's from an animal.
So, I'm King Growl.
What are you, vegan?
There's nothing wrong with being vegan. It's a food preference.
Well, I suppose not.
Anna sticks out her leg, wearing a jumpsuit. Hers are also red, like Carol's. Lifts up the leg pant. That her leg is still healing. Like they took some big chunks out of the side meat of the calves.
You want some calf to repair your calf?
Too soon. Too soon.
We're all a bunch of comedians, really. That's our day job, so to speak.
I'm gonna call you Joker.
Oh, I'm okay with that. Name's Ben.
I'm Augustus.
And Sparkles. And I'll curtsy at the best I can in the jumpsuit.
Pleasure to meet you.
Well, here we are, another day, well, another night, I suppose. What, is there anything to read around here? Any books, any magazines, anything at all to pass the time? Or do you just wander from one room to another until you fall asleep?
I don't know, but there's that. Points to the upper ledge where you fed and initially tore apart that other sad individual from the airport.
Oh, do we still have our femur knives?
Oh yeah, you can have your femur knife.
Woohoo!
Oh god.
There's a sack, like a burlap sack up there.
Alright, leap up there and take a look at what's in the sack. Mouse must go through his maze for cheese.
The sack, there's a dagger, single dagger, small sack of grain in the sack within a sack. Have 3 objects. One is orb. The other is stick. It's not quite a stake, about this long, a bit wavy. The last object is a cylinder that is black as obsidian.
Is it hollow?
Looks like we'll be
It's hollow.
putting together a puzzle.
And in the meantime, here's a knife, Sparkles.
Oh, shiny. I like shiny things.
And a femur knife, too.
Knives for everyone.
Augustus,
Hooray!
would you like a lake knife?
I don't really trust myself with a knife.
Hey, why don't we go test to see how these work on that cow over there?
The bull, yeah, well, yes, I suppose slaughter would be the easiest, and feeding will not be a problem. But it's an animal. I haven't fed from animals, and I don't even remember when.
Well, you're lost.
Well, when in Rome, I suppose. And I will have to feed from this disgusting creature as well.
We do what we must to survive. Now, what do you think these things are? I point to the curvy stick and the cylinder and the ball.
The so Harold and Hannah got some little. Both kind of walk up, back to the items. Harold's looking at the cylinder to see this. Hannah seems really interested. Thick ball. May I have these?
I got no problem with it.
Why?
Could be key of sorts.
Because it's lonely in here. I think I recognize these. He turns
When
towards.
I feel lonely, then I start singing songs and reciting rhymes. You want to recite some rhymes with me?
Please do. It's been so long.
I'm going to activate resilience just in case. Hunger Game! Yeah.
Do we lose any hunger from feeding off the cow?
You will. So do you just sink your fangs in, or do you placate the animal?
It's true. Do I have any knowledge? No,
I think
do not.
it'll taste better if the animal's a little bit agitated.
I really don't like to agitate a large ox in the middle of a room like this.
Just like slap its balls first and then dig in?
This is, after all, the proverbial china shop, so...
The book says a cow has 40 points of blood. Holy smokes.
Oh my god. You can leave
It's enough for everyone.
Does the kiss work the same way on animals as it does on humans?
It doesn't say it doesn't.
Then I suppose it would be quite placated just by being kissed, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's even better sweet.
Well, like I said, when in Rome, feed 3 points of hunger removed.
Yeah, I'm gonna feed a little bit more and activate the rest of my powers, since this is literally a blood bank.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Does animal kin exist in this edition?
I think it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the middle column, topmost. I don't have it.
So,
but once we get some fangs in it, it's kind of a moot
whoever
point,
wants to approach it first, make an animal kin roll. So, Hosier, animal.
Does anyone have animal kin?
I do not. I am.
Oh well.
And you have 2 other vampires who you can allow to be the first one to.
Harold, my good
why
friend.
not?
You're familiar with cows, are you not?
I know of them.
Perfect.
How about Hannah?
Grew up on a farm, Hannah, did you?
I believe. And what
If we all approach it at the same time. Oh, excellent. Good work, Hannah.
Well, it works.
Sparkles, are you still doing rhymes or whatever?
Yes, I am.
So rhythmically to that, Hannah approaches the bowl, gets right in front of it, puts her hand right on its snout. Pulls in under the horn. Have horns. Bites into the neck. Pulls like sits down.
Alright,
Aww.
time to dig in.
Well, don't
Though
mind if
not
I do.
willy-nilly, let's keep it calm.
This is degrading.
So volume-wise, you're probably going to be less potent. For probably one hunger. Is that what you all want to do?
Pretty much. Fire off some powers as well, because this thing is plentiful.
It's like drinking American ale.
Suddenly, Harold stops feeding.
Something wrong?
No. We need to kill this animal.
Why is that?
Best.
Ah,
I think I just found a loophole. He says that
Oh?
on a very hushed tone.
Do tell us what.
Are we gonna pull a Luke and Tauntaun thing here and show sparkles in it?
And say, what do we just
can
Roll.
I can use silence of death, right, to hush what we're saying.
Only yourself.
It says other sounds of.
Yeah, you can hide your own sound.
Okay, but not anybody else.
And then if you hide your own sound, you're not selectively people sound.
Ah, okay.
However, if you make a intelligence insight check, might get the grasp of what he's talking about.
Alright. Intelligence insight.
Well, prepare to fail. At least on Ben's case.
Not a massive failure, I wouldn't say. Same as mine. I will use a willpower. Is one going to be now? Ooh, sparkles.
Oh,
But it's one a
it's
success.
still success. Yes.
Or do I need to add willpower to reroll?
Success. No, there's not enough successes here.
You can burn the willpower.
Augustus, yeah.
And reroll. So that's reroll 3 dice. 3 successes all in all.
This is all.
Yes.
All right. So you don't know what he's talking about, but you know that he is convinced that he knows something. That he. Hannah says, "Can I borrow a dagger?"
Hand her a dagger and use my claws to put the bowl down.
He then cuts into the bowl.
Oh.
And basically field dresses it. Splits it open. Pulls out its heart.
That's harp.
Heart.
Oh, a heart. Ooh, that looks so
Interesting.
tasty.
Oh, really? No, it doesn't. Sparkles, please. It's not ice cream.
For all you know.
Among my people,
Well,
we
that's
have a ritual. Drink of the heart's blood and regain your strength. Regain your hope. He then pulls out the stick and uses it like a magic wand.
I'll help her.
Your people would be Wiccans?
Right now?
No, Latvian.
Oh, Latvian.
Says Ana estad. Est itel. Alad.
Alright, I'm back.
Is that Latin or Latvian?
Drink. Bites into the heart. Sucks a little bit out. Hands it around.
It will be the last person to do that so I can eat the heart.
Well,
Okay.
then, do indulge yourself.
I missed everything that came up with this because my kid was having an issue.
We're
Alright.
eating the heart.
Yep.
It's according to the Latvian tradition.
This sounds like some Sabat bullshit.
It's quite
Body.
tasty if you give it a chance.
I don't think we ever did. Well, fine. It's worth a shot. I'm getting tired of this place, so let's take a little sip.
Fuck it. Bite in.
You don't notice anything interesting. It tastes just like the rest of the blood. You are biting into a heart, however. Hearts are particularly hard. Sharp, so. You're not quite sure what this is all about.
So we regain our hope now, is it?
It's actually good to have some hope, Mr. Augustus.
Just then,
Well, I suppose you.
the gentleman appears again.
Ah,
Strange ritual. What's the ritual for? Said hope, strength. That's correct. It's very simple. We have our customs. Kept me long that flush the room. You then hear the buzzing again. Same one that happened before the flamethrower.
oh dear. Your room or ours, Harold?
I'm taking the cow.
You're gonna pull the cow
It's
in?
quite big.
I have prowess going.
All right, well, let's add it to the meat pile, along with the poor man you got rid of last night.
Anna returns to her quarters. Do you go into which cell do you go into?
I say we go into Hannah's.
Yeah, sure.
All right, it's going to be
Sure.
quite cramped with a cow. Also,
Moo.
I'll go to Harold's then. I need my space.
Anna turns and says, "Don't take the cow."
Alright. Leave the cow outside with a grudge.
Sparkles, which cell do you run into?
Hannah's.
Oh,
I like Hannah. She likes to listen to my rhymes.
it's very rhythmic. I love it. I haven't heard music in a long time. Thank you.
By the rules, I can just barely drag a cow.
And you wanted a cheeseburger? Well, gonna get some
I
flame
want a
broiled steak.
cheeseburger. It actually might be fine. We can come back to it later.
So you see the flamethrowers go off. Your door shuts. so you guys aren't torched. Augustus, you're alone now? Oh no, you're with
No, with Harold.
You're with Harold.
I hope. Did he go to Hannah's room as well?
No, Harold went into his own room, so you're with him.
Right.
Harold is standing there, unblinking, just staring.
So, Harold, the next part of this plan. You can whisper it in my ear.
He doesn't
But I'm
respond
not
to you.
following.
As if he can't hear you.
Oh, interesting. I will simply awkwardly stand by myself and just stare at Harold for the remainder of this flamethrower event. I think I have an idea of what he's doing.
So another night passes. Another night passes. Make a arouse check for this night. This night.
What? All right.
And all those powers activate on cow blood. Damn it.
Well, I gained some more hunger. Some little cat walking
Yay,
around.
finally, not hungry.
Augustus gets one.
Yes. I'm back at 2. Come later.
That is one fluffy cat.
Yep.
Oh, so fluffy.
It's my baby.
Wanna hug it?
So the mirror in front of both your cells, just like after an hour or so, it opens like it's a door. Augustus, you notice that Harold's not in the cell anymore.
Oh, that's interesting. Harold. No response, I presume.
I'm
so
out
This
here.
is not. Oh, sorry. Oh, right.
It's my gambit seems to have worked. Hannah,
Right.
thank you for the spell.
Interesting. So this glass door that you just opened. We're not supposed to be in here, are we?
No, we're the lab.
Oh, delightful. I hope you didn't kill everyone already.
Oh, I didn't kill anybody, unfortunately. I had to stay inside that cow for most of the night.
Oh.
Interesting. That's very interesting. You have to teach me that later on. Ben, I do believe it's time, and Sparkles too, of course, for us to get our things. Don't you agree?
Oh, yeah.
And Harold, Hannah, most excellent work. I cannot praise you enough for this.
I must warn you, this is Hannah. These are not normal mortals we deal with. Are trained as soon as they know that we've broken out, they hold back nothing. We should just leave and flee.
I really need to find my gloves. So, as soon as we found those, I'm ready to leave.
We need to find George.
And
Okay.
George.
Activating resilience and defy bane. If we're getting out of here, I'm feeling I'm gonna take some shots.
I'm going to activate
You
now.
gain 2 hunger?
Yeah, I gained 2 hunger. Damn it.
I'm having some difficulty getting to my character sheet for reasons, but I shall try to. I have a huge cat sitting in my. I guess. I'm going to activate my power Shadow Cloak, which will give me +2 to stealth rolls and intimidation versus mortals.
I'm gonna keep with the silence of death and the ghost in the machine,
That'll be
Right.
nice.
and maybe do the unseen passage as well, so I can move around and stay hidden.
Unseen takes a rouse roll.
But
On the plus side, you're not making sound or visual on
This
any
is true.
machine.
Perfect. Perfect.
Which
Can
again
we split up
adds to
or
your
should we
creepy.
go together? Split up or together? What do you say?
I don't think we should Scooby this.
I know that.
Wait, is Scooby Doo together or not?
Scooby Doo, they always split up. One goes with the dog, one goes with the cute blonde, and the nerd goes by herself.
And they run in through all the doors, back and forth.
So who's who?
Ah,
I'm obviously the cute blonde, but who's the nerd?
I don't know. I mean, maybe if you grow a beard.
I'll take that challenge.
okay.
Well,
Well,
very
maybe,
well.
maybe
Yes.
2 groups because they probably just want to get out of there, and I need to find George.
Sounds like they're going a different direction than we are. We want our stuff.
Harold, Hannah, shall we split up for now? And if we do, where can we find you once we get out of here?
I don't think. Too much liability. They follow us, or they follow you.
Yep.
Well, in that case, thank you from the bottom of my heart for the exemplary show of Machiavellian planning that you performed today. I do
Quite
hope
welcome.
we meet each other again.
I have one more
Okay.
thing for your equipment. I saw a storage room out to the west
Brilliant.
through that door.
Appreciate it. Ben, do you want to take the lead?
Might as well.
Perfect. Sparkles. You can
I'm
find however you
following.
want. Perfect.
Skipping along.
Stealth skipping.
Oh,
And I'm just kind of
before we
skulking in the
leave,
shadows. Yeah.
Hannah and Harold, I had an experience with jackasses like this before. Be careful when you eat them.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
They
Okay,
burn
okay,
you,
this way,
right?
George. George is that way.
Right,
Alright.
that way we go.
I'm marching off that way.
Ta-ta.
You find a long hallway. Bit of a cross. Other room you assume probably be the storage room Harold was referring to. See, there's a peering window through it, and there's a lot of like shelves, a lot of equipment in there. This room, or who goes into the hallway?
I'll venture into the hallway first. Essentially, I'll make sure I'm always in front. First one exposed.
No, I think I should go into the hallway first.
Oh yeah, you're invisible.
Good call.
I'll go last then.
You don't see anybody in the hallway. You just open the door to the storage room.
Does it look like it has a key lock?
It looks like it is lockable.
Lockable.
Yeah, it's got a normal knob handle with a keyhole, but don't know if it's locked or not.
It might have some kind of sensor in case it gets opened.
I activate prowess and break the lock.
Do you just step out there too? Are you trying to be stealthy?
Oh no, we has to be stealthy. We has to get George back.
I have patience of none, but yeah, I'm trying to be stealthy.
Okay, well, it's either he's
Stealthily
gonna break
kicks
the
in the
door
Right.
down or I'm gonna open the door. So let's try opening the door first.
Okay,
Alright.
the door
Alright.
opens.
Fun.
Now hold the door open.
Alright. I do so.
See, you didn't have to break down the door.
But I
Anyone
wanted
who's
to.
not stealthed, just to stay calm and try to be quiet, make it composure plus stealth roll through the hallway.
Ah, man.
Anyone who's not stealthed.
Anyone who's not
Yes.
magically.
Well, I'm not magic. I just get +2 to my stealth. So I suppose a composure check, right?
Yes, do stealth
Yes,
plus
ju-
composure. Because you're
sorry,
taking your
what'd you
time.
say? What plus composure?
Stealth?
Stealth plus composure.
Oh, right. Okay, thank you. Sorry, it cut off.
+2 for you.
Yep. So here we go. +2. Oh, it's 5 successes. Should be enough.
Handy.
Very stealthy.
Not alerting anybody.
I don't like to brag.
Someone needs to hold the door open just so it doesn't lock behind us. Just in case.
Doesn't lock you in.
I'm doing so.
I merely need my
All right.
gloves, then I will be fine. So if you can find those, that would be great.
Ran into
I
that.
want my cut, and then we can go.
So make 2 rolls for searching for your equipment. Awareness plus. I'm gonna go wits on this one. And the other roll is this is an optional roll. You don't have to make it if you're searching. You can roll either academics or occult, one of those two, plus intelligence.
I'm certainly rolling that.
1 or 2 rolls, depending on your.
Okay, so
Wow.
I got 2 on my searching and then 2 on the academics, and I am going to spend a point of willpower on the academics if I can, if I may.
Sure.
Perfect. There we go. Willpower reroll because I got 2 out of 5. Okay, so there we go. So that's 4 successes.
4 successes.
For the academics.
So I have 2 success for the first one, and I'm gonna roll a second.
Okay.
Oh no.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
That was your. Is that your reroll or was that your? Oh, you're gonna look for. Oh, that was also looking
I
for a
was
call.
gonna look for the second one, which. So what happens if it's the beast fail?
Blow up the room.
What's that?
You blow up the room accidentally.
Oh, fabulous.
Your compulsion and your clan bane activate.
Yep. So go
Or I
ahead for your
could spend
compulsion.
a
Oh, you're-
willpower.
This is excellent because you're OCD. A room full of junk.
A room full of stuff. Like wanting to go through everything to find George.
Which does make sense.
So go ahead and do a compulsion roll, and your LCD will activate. But in the meantime, Augustus, you do find an item. It does appear to be a book with some Nodist symbols on it.
Oh, this is very rewarding.
Yummy.
I just slip it in behind my suspenders. Hopefully, it stay there. And well, actually, how fragile does it look?
It looks it must be a copy, something of the sort, because it's not ancient. However, it is quite old. Put it somewhere maybe in the early 1900s. This copied, transcribed.
Then I'm keeping it in
Bound.
my hand for sure.
Okay, I have a 1 for composure. 1
Oh
success.
no, compulsion, but
Oh, oops.
which would be 1 die.
Would that work?
No, because it's not about successes. It's about what number.
Ah, So where can I find this die?
Here, I'll-
Okay, thank you.
3. So what's 3 on compulsion?
3 is hunger.
Yeah.
Hungry Sparkles. Once again, she resurfaces. So the clutter in this room, it's getting to you, and you're it's making you a bit hangry.
We have to get out of here. We have to find George, and we have to get out of here. Sparkles is hangry.
So on the first roll,
Cheeseburger.
yeah, cheeseburger. That smell is still in your nostrils of the flaming cow. The non-occult academic roll, the awareness roll that you guys all 1st made, who got the most successes there?
2.
2, 1. Well, you do Sparkles. You happen across plastic bags with all of your clothing in it. All your clothing's a bit messed up. I mean, there's a stake through the chest. Sparkles did get hit with a shotgunner previously, so your Lolita dress is quite bloody.
Just how I like it.
Excellent. It improved it.
Oh my god.
Japanese culture about broken things being beautiful.
Fill it in with gold.
Yeah.
Any other items that you had on you? They must be locked away somewhere else. A lot of items in here.
Ben gets his cut.
I missed you.
But you did find your clothing.
Brilliant. Alright then, shall we get... Sparkles, are you alright?
Hangry. Must find George.
Is George not here?
Clutter. Cheeseburger.
Oh, there's a deep-fried cow in the other room if you want to have a snack.
But George. We must find George.
We'll keep looking for George, actually.
Or the clock will keep ticking.
And I still have a puppet to make.
Ooh, puppets. I like puppets. They have strings.
Oh, I'll be pulling something out of them, but it won't be strings.
Fabulous.
Delightful.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
Is there no sign of George in this room?
There is not.
We found clothes.
We should probably not have mentioned how important George was to us.
But he's George. He's my friend.
It'd be absolutely hilarious if they think it's some sort of Nodist artifact.
Kept in a glass case.
Maybe he is. Maybe he is. Is there any kind of
spectrum analysis or something?
I wanted to say, is there any kind of...
No, they're gonna do experiments on George, or they did.
There is
They're
no
torturing
computer
him.
in this room, right? And then again, does any one of us know how to use a computer, and can we use it?
Oh, computer made no.
I can print receipts.
Oh, actually, yes, I do. I have one in technology.
Basic.
If there is a computer in the room.
Running out of time here.
We're out of time?
Oh, I was saying we're running low on time.
Alright.
Real world's calling me elsewhere briefly after
Oh, that's
the
true.
meeting. Yeah. Then I do believe that this storeroom might actually be a pretty good segue to the next game.
Yeah.
I suppose it would.
I don't mean to end things and ruin things for anyone, but...
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, the escape from Black Site 24 could be a start to the next. We're on a cliffhanger here. All the guards are probably about to find out that you're gone. The alarm just went off.
And
Brilliant.
I'm announcing right now.
Resume at that point then.
As the alarm goes off, we'll pause it and start again next time. Thank you, everyone, for watching the show.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, players,
Take
for
it easy.
playing.
Unfortunately, I won't be playing next week, but Augustus will be busy.
Yeah. We'll figure out something for that.
I actually had an idea on that. Maybe he thought it was more important to just skedaddle with the book.
No,
Vaults.
no, George, he's a crucial member of this group.
Well,
Yes,
the book could
I
be
like that he's obtained a level of sentience.
presumably,
Fan favorite.
yes. Maybe
He's gone
maybe
from mascot to teammate.
To a teammate, yes.
Yeah.
George is
Did
our
we,
baby Yoda. There's people watching the Mandalorian.
Oh god.
Yep.
But yeah,
Oh, so
Augustus is
if it-
probably running with the book.
So with the book, if there's something that could animate, animate something, we could actually make him alive.
There we go. There's your golem. You wanted a flesh golem.
Right?
George Golem.
Exactly. He'll be real.
Brilliant.
It's just like